What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm on the 2025 Lowrider S. New for 2025, you get a 117 high output motor, which will put it through its paces in a little bit. So what do I like about the Lowrider S versus some of the other Softails in Harley Davidson's lineup is this is one of the more performance oriented cruisers from Harley. So right off the bat, you got inverted forks for the Lowrider S and the ST. You get dual disc front brakes, so better stopping power, and of course the 117 high output motor, which is one of the most powerful engines you can get just straight out of the box from Harley Davidson. And so with all of those things, you know, I think this makes the Lowrider S just really special. And it's also just like a very powerful cruiser. Just look at that. I have the 2020 model, and it's just been a fantastic platform, right? Tons of customizations available for this bike. So with the 117 high output motor, I think it puts down about 116 horsepower and 128 foot-pounds of torque. There have been other improvements, if you care to know, like the rider safety enhancements. That's been transferred over to the 2025 models, and it has ride modes, traction control. The suspension has been tuned on the front and back, so it makes it for a little bit more of an interactive ride. So lots to like about the 2025 Softail models. And now with the 2025 Lowrider S, you get that high output motor. So this bike is gonna be lively. It's gonna dance. I have it on road mode, and even then it feels more thumpier than some of the other Harley Softails that I've just tested out. Alright, so I'm gonna put it on sport mode here, see what we get into. Woo, man. Just even the slightest twist of the throttle and this bike is gonna pull away from you. So you gotta be careful. Even though this bike is about like 700 pounds or so, you don't feel it. Once you get it going, man, it just feels so effortless to lean into the curves. It feels so effortless when you're just gliding down the highway. Ooh, man, yeah. I think I hit the rev limiter there. Oh my gosh. I'm in second gear and cruising at 65. Wow. Man, that feels really good. It's crazy to me that you can get up to like 65 without even blinking on second gear on this bike. Meaning, I was just thinking about like a lot of the back roads that I ride and stuff, I might not even need to get out of second gear, maybe third gear. That's just nuts. The high output motor, you know, when I first saw it, I was like, maybe this is a gimmick. I'm telling you right now, this is not a gimmick. From last year's model to this year's model, big difference. From what I've heard, the difference comes from the cam that's been upgraded on the Lowrider S and the ST. It's the same cam that is on the CVO, so big improvement there. The Lowrider S comes with a 5-gallon tank, so perfect size for, you know, around town, and you can do a little bit of light touring with it. It does come with mid controls, which I think is a good pairing because with this bike, you really want to be aggressive. It's gonna make you want to be aggressive on the turns, on the twisties. You can really feel like you have a good sense of control on the bike. In terms of overall ergonomics, you know, it's not my favorite position right out of the box. I do feel a little bit scrunched up, right? Like with the mid controls, the only downside is your knees are gonna feel like it's being pushed into your stomach or your chest. You know, if you do end up getting the Lowrider S, I would recommend changing out the seat and raising the handlebars. In terms of ergonomics, I am hunched over just because the bars don't naturally come all the way up closer to me. And you can see here, hopefully, maybe, that my knees are really close against my body. So kind of a scrunched position. but you do feel like you have kind of a little bit more control over the bike in that sense. What I would do is just raise the handlebars with risers, get a better seat, and I think you'll be good to go. The Lowrider S does come with a solo seat. You can easily upgrade that to like a Saddleman step up, something of that nature, and you'll be good to go. But other than that, this is a bike that, man, you're really gonna want to just take it to the limit, right? It begs to be ridden hard. That's what she said. And it's just more enjoyable and fun in that way. Woo. The brakes feel really good, like nice crisp bite to it. If I'm being honest, I can't really tell regarding the improved suspension. No, it feels good either way. It feels the same as last year. But what I can really tell the difference is, it's just that high output motor. The 117 from last year was good. This year, it's even better. Couple that with the sport mode, man, it is, wow. With my Harley, with my 2020 Lowrider S, I did the stage 1 and the stage 2, and it still doesn't feel as beefy as this guy. Which is saying a lot for just a stock Harley Davidson. For it to feel this good, man, that's saying something. So I think Harley Davidson did a really good job this year with the Softails, giving it a lot of love, giving it a lot of attention. With this guy, you know, you just put it on a slip-on exhaust to get a little bit better sound out of it, and you're pretty much good to go. Like, I don't know if you need a whole lot of other improvements. If you want to change up the ergonomics a little bit, yeah, you could do that. Oh my gosh. The amount of torque that this has available, plus the weight of the Softail, it's just a match made in heaven, guys. It is a really, really cool experience. It makes me wonder just how much they're going to keep upping the ante. The Lowrider S in 2020 started with the 114, and then with the 117, and now with the 117 high output motor. Oof. It's good stuff. The bike just moves so effortlessly in any gear at this point, right? There's no slack in any of the gears. Yeah, even in fourth gear, it moves. Something that I also noticed about the 2025 models, or at least the Softails, all of these buttons now, they have a really nice tactile touch to it, right? There's a positive click. Looks-wise, I think I still prefer the older model, older version, but, you know, the buttons don't feel mushy, so just a small thing to notice. But overall, you know, a lot of the improvements to the Softail lines come under the hood. The 117 motors with the 3 variants, the rider safety enhancements, those are things that really kind of add a lot of value to the Softail line. So if you've been thinking about a Softail, now will be a really good time to maybe consider getting a bike. In terms of overall aesthetics, you know, the Lowrider S to me is a home run. I do think they made it a slightly better this year by taking out some of the bronze and just keeping things black, right? The bronze, you know, I was kind of meh about because it's so hard to color coordinate with the bronze. To color match with the bronze was really difficult. So I like the fact that the wheels are black, because now black is just, you know, it goes with everything. And I think it just looks a little bit better that way. Wasn't a big fan of the bronze, but that's just my personal opinion. So looks wise, you know, home run. This is obviously a bike that I love, to the point that I have one. And in terms of ergonomics, I would say, you know, could be a little bit better. But I think this is a bike that's meant to modify to your personal tastes. But where this is a huge home run to me is the powertrain and all of the electronic upgrades, the rider safety upgrades. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Peace.